We're going to do this the best we can, given our circumstances. Let me see if I can do it this way and that way. We got to work this thing out. We got to work it out. Hold on. There. Let's work it out.
Is it in there?
I don't know. We're going to work this out because this is a topic that we're going to discuss.
I think that's fine.
That's
but-
fine.
Yeah, if we could just fold it out and then.
Okay, you got, okay, this is good like this. Perfect. All right. This is perfect. So we are going to be having a dialogue.
We can't see you.
That's okay. That's okay. That's fine. They can see the hair. They can see
Okay.
the left front. The left front is good.
See the left
You
front.
see the left front, and the left front is fine. It's good. It's fine. There we go.
Left front.
The left front.
Less. You have to say less.
Less
Less
front. So we are in the last days of our girls' trip. We're here. We're celebrating Dylan's birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Happy
Yes.
birthday.
Dylan.
Yes.
It's your birthday.
Yes.
It's your
And
birthday.
hopefully you guys will set your notification to this page or see this on YouTube. But we were having a dialogue this morning, my sister Kenya. This is my sister Kenya, my biological sister, my other sister Michelle, and this is our, Dylan, the daughter, the birthday girl. But we were laying down and we were talking about how perfect this dynamic was.
Yeah.
And the dynamic in which we came to Montego Bay on a girls' trip. Nobody was fighting. Nobody was frustrated. Nobody was jealous. Nobody was going through changes. Nobody said, you want to do this and you don't want to do that and I'm going this way and you don't. It was none of the toxic stuff.
No
that,
drama.
yeah, it was like,
None.
yeah, it was almost like,
Unity. It
Yeah.
was unity.
It was
literally,
unity.
it was almost like when we were on the beach, we had that waiting to excel moment with
Yeah.
the, with the
'Cause we had on our
bonfire.
dresses.
Yeah.
Our way to his health.
Yeah, it was like the bonfire, but we have dialogues all the time in our family and in our circle. And one of the hard conversations to have was about friendships. And even this morning when we woke up, I said, well, what's going on with friendships and how come they don't last? And what happened with friendships? And with friendships, there's a verse in the Bible that I got, and then Kenya got one. And the verse that I got is one of the problems with friendship is Isaiah 1, and you go all the way down to 18. It says, come now, let us reason or settle the matter, says the Lord. Though your sins be like scarlet, they shall be white as snow. Although they are red as crimson, they shall be like wool. If you are willing to obey, you will eat the good of the land. But if you resist and you rebel, you will be devoured by the sword. For the mouth of the Lord has spoken. I got that because what I took from it is friendships don't know how to reason.
Right.
The good of the land means not just how you live as far as a paycheck to paycheck.
Right.
But the good of the land is what we see here.
Absolutely.
We see people that don't have a lot,
Right.
but they're happy
Come on.
because they understand reasoning.
Yes.
They understand how to agree to disagree.
Right.
The good of the land means that you have sound mind, you have healthy friendship because you understood it's not about what people deem friendship to be, meaning what you could do for me.
Right. Right.
If you have a friend that's always your friend only when you have something,
Right. Or when
that's
you need
or when you need something, that's
Yeah.
not a friend at all.
No, it's not.
A friendship should not be based on what you could do for me, but how we can be there for each other.
Right. Exactly.
And then you got a scripture.
Yeah. And in Proverbs 18:24 it says, "A man that hath friends
A man that have friends.
must show himself friendly."
Wow.
And then it says, "And there is a friend that sticketh closer than a brother." And
Right.
we know his name is Jesus. But
Right.
there was a time when, can I get personal?
No, this is why we're here.
There was a time when I had friends when I was in the world, and all they did was stab me in the back,
Yeah.
take it back. And I'm talking about you.
No,
I'm not
I
talking
got
about
you.
I'm talking about outside you because you're my best friend.
Right. I understand. Likewise.
But they did. They stabbed me in the back. They
They
took advantage of me.
manipulative,
They used me.
yeah.
They were very malicious. And so when I got saved and filled with the Holy Ghost, people started coming in my life. And there was one particular young lady that wanted to be my friend, and she says, I want to be your friend, but you're so standoffish, and I said, well, I've been through a lot. And after about a year of her not, flipping out, drama, toxic, I begin to watch how she was towards me. and her actions made me open up to her.
Okay, so you
Because
watched her.
I watched her carefully.
Okay.
Because something that someone always says, and my husband always says, you never meet the person, you always meet their representative.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So I was watching to see if I was meeting the person or the representative. So for a whole year, I watched her, and then eventually her actions made me open up to her. And I said to her, you know what? I said, I want to be your friend. I said, but I just don't know how. And I said, can you teach me what it is that I need to know, to help our friendship grow? And that's how we begin to grow as friends. And
Yeah.
we've been friends now for maybe about 20 years.
Right. Right. Right.
But I had to open up and let her know, I am afraid to be your friend.
Right. I think what happens
Yeah.
over the course of time, people who want to show themselves friendly, whether they have the Holy Ghost or not,
Right.
they tread lightly because of the relationships they've had with friendships in the past.
Exactly.
And the relationships that you had with friendships in the past, it makes you tread lightly on your future.
Yes.
You could be very standoffish, but that doesn't mean that I'm a standoff person. I'm
Right.
just showing you that I'm treading lightly because of what just happened.
Exactly.
Remember, Rennie and I have been friends since the 3rd grade.
Right, I remember.
And we're still friends.
Yeah.
I've got friends that I've had for years.
Yes, you have.
Now, this is where you got to be careful. You could meet people that have a motive.
Right.
Real friends that have motives, they'll show you early their motives. People always want to talk about these red flags in relationships, red flags when you're dating. No, you need to find the red flags in friendships.
That's right.
Because red flags in friendships are just as important as red flags in a relationship. You could get a girl or guy and they will act like they're your friend. In a minute, you show them something early. Like, I can't do that.
Right.
They turn. It's almost like, remember the hand that rocks the cradle? And there was a guy that had a handicap, and
Right.
he liked the bike, right? And the girl came and she was the nanny. And when she was the nanny, she was trying to show herself like she was real friendly to him. And she was like, trying to be friendly, and all of a sudden she dropped something and he picked it up or something, and she looked at him and she snatched the hand away. She snatched the hand away. He said, oh, I'm sorry. And she looked at him and she snarled. And he looked, and he, the black guy that was,
Yeah.
and she looked at him and she showed what type of person she was early.
Early, right.
And he got it.
And he
But the
got it.
other family in the hand that rocked the cradle, they didn't get it. Y'all remember that, right? Y'all remember that. And the family didn't get it. But he got it.
Right.
He wasn't slow it up. He got it.
Right.
And she pulled away and she said, sometimes in your friendships, you got to watch that.
Yes.
Because your friend, if you meet somebody and they show you early that they will plot your demise
Right,
and they will
right.
destroy you,
Yeah.
then mind these friendships that y'all got with relationships. You better watch the people you connect yourself with. Because in that movie, she went and she snatched away. Whenever you meet somebody and they show you who you are, believe them.
Right, right.
Because we want friendships so bad, as well as we just want healthy relationships.
Right.
But when you get somebody and they showing you early that I don't mean you no good, I got a motive, I'll destroy you, I just want to get close to you so I can get something from you.
Right.
Those the red flags you need to pay attention to, because you can never build on brokenness.
No, you can
Never build on brokenness. Now, Dylan is younger
Right.
than all of us, and we were even having a dialogue about friendships,
Right.
even in her generation. It seems as if, and correct me if I'm wrong, y'all jump in any time, when you have friendships, I don't care how old or young you are, man, woman, boy, or girl, when you got those friends that are jealous of you, that's when you need to break those friendships down and say, I cannot build on this because it is broken. People are trying to build on brokenness, whether it's a friendship, whether it's relationship. You cannot build on brokenness. It is impossible. This jealousy among black women, I'ma say it because it's disgusting.
Very much
Right.
It's
It's over nothing.
It's over
yeah,
It's
nothing.
over absolutely nothing. Like, I've had friends for years.
You gotta speak up.
I said I've had friends for years, and I found out that they were secretly jealous of me for no reason. I try to be nice to everybody, and it's not even that I try to be nice to everybody, because when you're genuinely a nice person, you don't have to try.
Right.
But like you said about the whole thing, people needing your representative. you don't need to do all that if you're
Right.
a genuine person. And I feel like people know the genuinity when they see it,
Yeah.
and they feed off of it. And then next thing you know, like I was telling my mom and one of my sisters, I didn't realize how toxic and how jealous the friendships were until I came out of them.
Wow.
Right.
And until I looked back and I reflected on times. And even like just the other day, my birthday, all the people that didn't say happy birthday to me, I know that those weren't really my friends in the first place.
Yeah, it's a simple
That's
happy
right.
birthday. Now, jealousy is crueler than the grave.
That's what the Bible says.
That's the Bible. And jealousy won't stop until it gets you in the grave.
Right.
And I think the question that I have for everybody that's on here, not just my sisters, with this jealousy with women, we know that it is always there. But there's a big question mark. Why? Why are women, especially specifically black women, so jealous of each other? I read something that Misha had on her post. She bought a bike. You
Yeah,
saw that,
I saw
right?
that, yeah.
She bought a thrift. Now, Misha is one of the friends that she's very adventurous. She fishes.
Yes.
She has a business. She's an entrepreneur, you know. And she said, somebody said, I like your little bike. Whenever you get somebody that
Shade,
put
shade.
little in front of, I'm going to say it right. Whenever you get somebody who is a friend that put little on top of an success or of success, you better watch them.
That's right.
That's jealousy has a verbiage. Your little friend. I like that little car you got. I like that little house. Well, why does it have to be little? And if it's, you know why it's little? Because it's a big accomplishment to you.
Right. Right.
And you need to watch those friends that joke with you too much.
Yep. It's me. Yep. That
'Cause
joke
the ones
around.
that play too much.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this, look at that. And oh no, I'm just kidding, girl. And it's low key shade.
So, Joe, jealousy has a language.
Yes, it does.
Say some of the language. Now, jealousy, one of them we already know, your little house. Oh, you got your little boyfriend. Oh, you got your little hair done.
That's cute.
That's cute.
Right.
Yep, that's another one, right? Yeah, that's cute.
What about the silence?
That's cute.
Even in the silence,
The
when
silence.
there's an accomplishment, and
They
you would think
never
your
say
friend
anything, yeah.
would be the first one to, girl, I'm happy for you,
Yeah, yeah,
congratulations.
yeah.
But they say
Absolutely
absolutely nothing.
Nothing. It's the look. Huh. You know that look? Huh. Or it's I would have did that. I would have did that. I would have did that. You know, and you got to be careful with that. You don't want to build from that. That's toxic.
Yes, it is. It's
That's toxic. That it's so toxic. But I think one of the problems that we don't want to recognize in toxic behavior is not just friends who are toxic, our ability to keep toxic close to us.
Yeah, our ability to entertain it.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's another question. If
Yeah.
you know your friend is jealous, you keep giving them another chance. Why do you do that?
Because some people are just too nice. They're generally nice, and they're too nice, and the person that's jealous of them, or the toxic person, knows that they're nice.
Okay.
So if you're too nice, you're giving a person the red carpet. Basically, it's a silent red carpet. You're letting them know, and you don't express how you feel or how they made you feel. You're giving them that silent red carpet that the way they're treating you is okay. You know, because communication is a powerful thing.
Yeah.
It can break or make any relationship. I don't care what kind of relationship it is, because relationship has different compartments, right? And so if you don't express how you feel, I always say this: you cannot expect anyone to treat you the way you don't teach them how to treat you.
Right. Now that's
Because
one thing
they
that
don't know you.
That's
You
one
don't
thing
tell
that I
them.
want to address too.
Yeah.
What about the love language?
Right.
Everyone is so hell bent on relationships instead of looking over healthy friendships, because those
Right.
are relationships too.
Right.
There is something called the love language, right?
Right.
Everybody read the book.
Yeah.
But what about the love language in your friendship?
Right.
That I know you well enough to know that if you said something, I
Right.
know where it came
I know
from.
where it came
Right.
from. Like
But-
you and I.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you know,
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Right.
I know where it came from. I know what place it came from.
Right.
You might be going through something. I know why you spoke that.
Right.
Because love is patient, and you got to be patient in friendship.
That's right.
You don't be patient with toxic. You don't be patient with toxic.
You disassociate.
You
yourself
disassociate.
from
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna say that again. You don't what?
You
Don't be patient with time.
You
Don't be patient with toxic. You disassociate
Disassociate.
from
Yeah.
toxic. And a lot of people, they want to be your friend, because you got to be careful. You could want to be somebody's friend because you feel sorry for them. You ever had that? I
Yes,
feel
of
sorry for
course.
them. I just want to be their friend. You know, I feel sorry for them because, you know, they had a hard life. They had that. Nah, I introduce you to two people for here on out. Jesus in the hospital.
Right. Jesus in a counselor. That's
Yeah,
right.
Jesus in the hospital, because you will ruin your happy life trying to pull people up who have toxic behavior and call themselves friends.
Right.
It's an honor to have you all as my friends. Now, this is another thing. You got to be careful when people see you got a healthy friendship.
You have
Right.
to be
You have
careful.
to be careful.
Give me some. Give me some. Bam. Bam. Pow. You got to be careful. There will be people that will sit and monitor like an ADT system your friendship.
Say it again.
ADT
She
I
did.
said it again, and
Say it again.
hold on. In the great words of trade, and I did. They will sit up
ATD
and they will
system.
monitor your friendships like ADT systems, and they will look because they want in.
They want in.
Now we ain't talk for people. They don't talk about that in friendship. They people that want in. They want in. They want in your circle. The circle is now closed. We are not accepting
Right.
applications.
Right. Exactly.
And
The 360 is complete.
right. And so they will watch and monitor your friendships. And I will guarantee you, it's someone watching your friendships and they're saying, how do I get in or how do I break it? You had that? How?
People, I always tell people I don't have a circle, I have a God.
Okay, come on, girl. Wisdom.
Because I don't keep too many people around me.
Right.
Because one thing about me, I'm a firm believer in boundaries.
Right.
And I set boundaries with any and everybody.
Come
Some
on,
people
girl.
may think it's me being rude, but I just genuinely tell people up front how I am as a person. And my real friends know how to deal with me. And I know how to deal with them. So I've had situations like that when, my friends and I will go places at the time and I would post us out, like when we went to Puerto Rico. A lot of people, I've had people come to me and say like, oh, one of your friends tried to get one of their friends and one of their other friends to get to know you all just so they can go places with
So
you.
it's a recruiting.
Yeah.
So they send out scavengers.
A toxic recruitment.
A toxic recruitment. Come on, give me
right.
something. That's good. That's good. A toxic recruitment. So you have people who go recruit people that don't
Right.
even know you,
Don't even know
but
you
want to
from
be
the
affiliated with
Right.
you for what you do,
For
what you
do.
have,
Right,
where you
exactly.
go. And so we call those in the old age opportunists.
Opportunity.
That's exactly
That's
what
it.
they
Right.
are.
Yeah.
That's what we call them.
Right.
I've had people myself try to connect to me because they were opportunists.
Right.
And because they couldn't get what they want, they turned around and they try to destroy what God gave me.
Right.
Beautiful friendships.
Right, right.
And people who are opportunists, if they can't get the opportunity that they desire, they'll seek to destroy you. And that's what happens. And so you got to be careful. People that disguise themselves as friends, but they're friends of me. And so when you have those friends of me that comes in, they try to be friends, they'll go down the line. They'll connect themselves to Kenya.
Yeah.
They'll connect themselves to Shell. They'll connect themselves to Dylan. They'll connect themselves to Fred.
Yeah.
They'll connect themselves to Andy. And they'll go down the line because they're opportunities just to try to get to that one friend that they want to be friends
Right.
with.
But that's where the borders come in.
Right, right.
Like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
boundaries come in there.
But there's no genuineness in
right.
that.
There's no genuineness in it.
So how do you expect a genuine connection when you did not come in with a genuine
With
heart?
the right agenda.
Right.
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 You can't come in with the wrong agenda because that's the red flag that's going to find you out before we sit down and say hello.
Right.
So the genuineness, let's talk about that. What happened to genuine friendships? Because you have friends that have been friends for years and it started out very genuine, but it went left. Talk about that.
Wow.
Shell.
Unfortunately, I don't have those friends in my life that I had years ago or, prior to this. So when I sense the genuineness is gone, when I sense, you're not reciprocating what I'm
Yeah.
giving you in the friendship,
Right.
I dismiss myself immediately.
Okay.
I really do.
Yeah.
And before I met Jameliah in the mall over 5 years ago,
Yeah.
I walked so alone.
Yeah.
I was so
She did.
I
Yeah.
walked
She
alone.
did. Yeah.
It was me and my dog.
Yeah.
Bella.
Bella. Mm-hmm.
And I
Where Bella at?
Where-
Where
where
Bella?
Bella
Where
at?
Bella at?
Where is
Where
Bella
is
at?
Bella?
Where
Where
is
is
Bella?
Bella? All right, go ahead. We got that out.
And when when I found Bella,
Yeah.
I was alone. And so I say I did not just save Bella's life, but Bella saved
Save mine. You always said that. Yeah, your
because
dog
I
saved your
didn't
life.
have any friends.
Yeah.
I could have had several friends, but I don't need people in my space. You don't need me in your space if we're not meaning each other any good.
Right.
If I'm there to tear you down or have motives, I don't mean you any good. If I sense that you have motives, or you're to tear me down, or for example, I had this one group of ladies that I did hang with for a short period of time, but it was always one who tried to belittle everybody else and to make herself, up here and everybody beneath her. No, you won't do me like that.
Yeah, that's insecurity.
I dismiss myself from that situation. So I've not had that with friendships because I have to take care of me.
Yeah.
But when you find friends, genuine
friendships are easy.
You find those friendships. So I thank God for God set this up.
Yeah, it was God.
It was a set up that day in June.
Yeah.
God set this friendship, this sisterhood.
It's a sisterhood, right.
He knew what I needed.
Right.
He knew what she needed.
Right.
He knew what we needed.
Right.
And God established this friendship, this sisterhood.
Yeah.
And so, and with people trying to get in, trying to get to me to get in,
don't do that. I think genuine friendships, I think they can diminish over time.
Yes.
I say this all the time. You have to do inventory of your friendships. You have to take inventory. That means there's an inventory. How you doing? If you see something that's off, first you have to understand. With all that getting an understanding. I love that verse because I have to get an understanding where each one of you are.
Right.
Where Corinne is. I mean, I know what Corinne is. Carol, Melissa, Dee Dee. I know what they are. You have to know where your friendships are.
Absolutely.
What season are they in, so that you won't be frustrated, so that you won't take offense to it. When you understand the season that they're in, the love that I have for you will let me be patient and go through the season with you as a friend. It won't say, well, what's wrong with you? Why you always out of that? No, love understands. I understand you going through a divorce. I understand you lost your job. I understand your kids are driving you crazy. I understand, hey, we wasn't happy we put on a little bit of weight, but we thank God for our roly-poly selves. You know what I'm saying? And we tore this beach up. Amen. Come on, y'all. Come on, we brought our, look, we brought our A game. We took, this is what we did. And friendships do that.
Yeah.
But I think what happened with friendships is you are supposed to grow.
Right.
If you meet somebody and they still down here and they have not grown, you can't get jealous of them or mad at them because they decided it's time for me to grow up and mature.
Right.
Exactly.
And so
that's
what
what I was
happened?
getting ready to say right here, because when you look up Proverbs 18 and you look it up in the Greek definition, in the Hebrew definition, the Hebrew definition means, in friend, it means an associate, a brother, a companion, but it comes from the H7462, the root of it. And watch what this means. It means to pasture, tend, gaze, feed. It means, watch this, shepherd. And all of these mean, watch this, as a shepherd, not a shepherd, a pastor, but a shepherd leads. In other words, as a friend, I have to know how to lead you at some
But
time.
to lead them, you need to know the season they're in.
that they're in.
And what happens is when a person grows and the seasons change, the friend that's toxic is upset because you're in a different season.
Right.
But even though we love each other, you decide to grow. There's some people, there's some people that don't like that.
Together.
They want you to stay where you are, stay right there, so that I can benefit from you, or so that we can always be affiliated, or so I can always reflect and see myself in you. I think a lot of times what happens in friendship is if a person grows, you feel like you're no longer on that level. And so once you grow up and you're no longer on that level, we can't associate it like we used to. We can't laugh like we used to. We can't do what we do. Watch this. But a friend understands you got stuff to do. A friend understands you got, and so a good friend to say, no, what I'm going to do is I'm going to learn. I'm not going to be jealous. I'm going to learn because I want to grow too. And so when friendships don't grow together, you got to watch it, because that's when jealousy sets in. Oh, now she thinks. That's that language. Now she thinks she's better than me. Now she thinks, because you know how many people got mad at me because I got married?
I was getting ready to say, can I give an example?
Go on and give your
the
example,
season,
Shell.
you remember the season of our,
Yep.
and Jamila and our friendship has gone through
Yep.
seasons.
Yep.
And guess what? We're still here,
Yep.
and we love each
Yep.
other even the more.
Yep.
Even, and that's what sisters
Yeah,
do.
yeah, I
But when
understand.
she got married,
Yeah,
it wasn't that she was leaving or she was no longer my friend.
no.
My friend was blessed. My sister was blessed, and her
Yeah.
life went to a new
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
And we
Another
quickly
level.
identified the
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
But guess what?
Yeah.
Our friendship stood.
But you know
and
what?
I understood what she was as
Yeah.
a wife.
As a wife, but people did not understand
People
that.
did not
They used it
understand
for an
that.
opportunity to try to break
To
up a
try
friendship.
to break up a friendship.
And I remember somebody said on Facebook, this ignorant, it was just ignorant what she said. She said, oh, now you got a man now, and wasn't Michelle there all the time? It's not the fact that Michelle wasn't there.
Right.
I got a husband that trumps
She has
Michelle.
a husband.
My
Right.
husband is
Your
her.
season shifted.
Shifted, right.
Exactly.
But
the
the
root, the tree does not die in the season.
That's
Right.
right.
It helps the ability to bud in the see
Right.
that tree is still there in the wintertime,
Right,
Absolutely.
but it'll bud fruit
Right.
in the springtime.
And people-
so the
yeah.
roots never
Yeah.
die.
So what toxic people did, they use it as an opportunity to break up a friendship that they didn't have a part of. And so that's why you got to be careful when you got healthy friendships, because they will take something that's good and make it out for evil, but God turned that thing around. You also have to understand is that friends understand. I can't
Yeah.
run like I used to.
Right.
I can't
Right.
do what I
And
used
you
to do.
give your
Exactly.
friend
Yup.
her space.
Yup.
The Bible says a
Yup.
wise woman
Builds
builds
her
her
house.
house.
Yup.
Jamila has to build
No,
her house.
wait, no. A wise woman builds up her house. But let me say it like this. But don't let a friend tear it down.
Don't let a friend tear it
And
down.
sometimes friends don't understand what toxic people do.
Yes.
They don't understand friendships, because real friendships understand.
Right.
And it was a lady going up the timeline. She said, my friendship ended when I got married.
Wow.
They were not
You were
your
never
friends.
friends.
You were
No,
never
you
a
were never
friend.
friends.
You were
I think
never a
that
friend.
happens when your friendships end, when you get married. Understand you're married. You know, you're married. I mean, you know, I love to hear about your fellowship stories. You know what I mean? But friendships do that. They understand that you're going through something. Friendships understand, you know what, you're married. I respect your space.
Right.
Friendships may not even like the way you know it happened. Look, you know, like, be honest with you, I was like, dang, you know, my husband's like, look, 3 months, pick out a ring, let's go. And even though it made her uncomfortable, she said,
When you look
Yeah.
at what your friend, you know, asks God
Yeah.
for, when
It's
your
that
friend
manifested
shares
evidence.
that,
Yeah.
and you
You're
and you
happy.
see the hand of God
Yeah.
just move in the manifestation of God's promises,
Yeah, yeah.
in the manifestation because your
Yeah.
friend was faithful,
Yeah.
and God bringing it all to pass for you.
Yeah.
How could you be jealous
Yeah,
of
people do.
something like
you got people,
that?
they get these friendships, like I said, when it was trying to reconnect, y'all didn't see that season that me and Michelle went through, but we made it okay. And it was good, and all is well. But there were people that was trying to make it more than what it wasn't. You
Yes.
see what I'm saying? You got people who get jealous. You got a new lace front.
Come on,
You got people,
come
a
on.
new job.
Yes.
You know, if you're
A
dating,
new car,
a new car,
a new house.
you ain't depressed no more.
If your nails.
Yeah.
Wait, Dylan said a driver's license.
Right.
Now I'm getting
Your nails.
personal.
Oh my
You wait a minute.
goodness.
You had somebody mad you got a driver's license?
I feel like I can resonate to what you all said
Wow.
about when people see you elevating.
Okay.
When you're no longer tangible to that person anymore, what it seems like, when you're no longer on the same level as a person. I saw that within my own life. I graduated college, got a job, a good
A
job.
career.
that I
Teaching
got.
is a career.
Yeah.
I drive. Everybody know how long it took for me to get my license. And the people around me who I thought were my friends, I thought that they were excited, and
Wow.
I didn't feel the genuineness
You
in
could
their
feel it.
excitement. I just felt like they were just doing it to say, let me just make it seem like I'm not being a hater and just congratulate this girl, even though I'm low-key still jealous about it. But I noticed that. That's why me and one of my friends of maybe 11 years are drifting apart.
You told her kick rock.
Yeah, and I'm like, Auntie, I don't stay in stuff.
Right.
Like,
There are
I'm quick to
seasons.
cut people
Yeah.
off.
There are seasons of elevation where it requires separation.
Wow.
Right,
That's
that's
good.
good.
Say that again.
There are
That's good, that's
seasons
good.
of elevation
Right.
where it requires separation.
That's good. That's good.
And they cannot go with and it's okay. You love them no less, but you love them from a distance.
Yeah, no, these are my friends. And
Oh, Lady
God-
Gang, oh, Lady Gang, oh, Lady Gang, oh, Lady Gang, oh, Lady Gang.
And to the few friends that I still have, I genuinely appreciate, but I'm the type of friend we don't have to talk every day to prove
Right,
that
right.
we're.
People don't
But real
understand
friends,
that.
no, but real friends don't have to do that.
We don't have to talk
Right.
every single
Yeah,
day.
but you know, if I call you, you're there.
right there.
You're there.
Exactly.
I think with people who want to have friendships after they've been hurt by prior friendships, I
Right.
think you have to call them associations until they earn that title. How long should you? It really is different. How long should you let them? You should let them earn that title.
Right.
Let them
Right. It's
see your
earned.
value. What
Earned.
value do you bring to the table?
That's another thing that people throw. I feel like people throw the term friendship and friend
It's
around
loosely.
too loosely. You need to have colleagues. You need to have associates. You need
Right.
to have
Put them in categories.
yeah,
Right, you
my
categorize
coworkers.
them.
Not everybody's your
Clumped it.
Right.
But you have to met somebody. Oh, that's my friend. Oh, that's my
yeah,
friend.
that's my friend.
That's my
That is not
girlfriend.
your friend.
That's my
That's
girlfriend.
right.
No, it's people that say they was my best friend, and I didn't know them from the kid. They
Can't
came to two.
be.
Wait a minute. They done came to 2 services, 1 conference in Unity Church, and they my best
They
friend.
your
No,
best friend.
no, that's in your psychotic mind. That did not happen. That was not. Wait a minute. That is not their segment of the message, but in their mind.
Right.
Now let's talk about that. Do you know you have to have a healthy mental capacity to handle friendships?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes, of course.
You have to be mentally healthy to handle friendships. And nobody thinks about these things. You have to be mentally healthy to handle friendships, because if y'all going through something and I'm going through something, you have to be mentally healthy enough to handle, look, this is what's going on.
Right.
A good friend will say, let's go through it together.
Yes.
Right.
When you need somebody to lean on me.
Right.
But there's some people that be like, lean on me when you're not strong. Never mind, we ain't doing this. I already know that we cannot start a Destiny Child's group. However,
We're going to get this.
We gonna get it.
all right, we're going to get it later in the shower, where we
Right.
all take the showers and we hit that one note,
Right, right.
and then we drive and come out and get on the beach and think we can sing again.
Come on,
no,
somebody.
some voices is just for the showers, and we
Right.
realize that we have them.
Not even for that.
Come on, Gil. So what I'm saying is, there's some friends that when you're going through something, they're never there
Right.
because they mentally can't handle what you're going through. But when they go through something,
They want you there.
they want you there. That's
My-
unfair.
Yes.
That's unfair. That is unfair. It's unfair.
Two-way street.
Yeah.
That's right.
I had one girlfriend. Remember when my girlfriend went through, her situation with cancer? I jumped right on the flight.
Sure did.
Yeah, you did.
Without question.
I jump on the flight. I'm right here.
Yeah,
I'm right
that's
here. And get ready to go back. I'm right here. I'm right here. And so even though, watch this, she understands I can't be there every single day.
Right.
But I call, I text, I FaceTime, and I make sure I keep a pulse on her situation.
Right.
There's some friends, they don't even want to hear what you're going through. Just be there when they want you. That's unfair.
That's not a friend.
That's not fair. It's, you have to be mentally healthy to handle friendships. That's why mental health matters. It's so important, because there are people who are losing their mind trying to hold on to toxic friends.
Just to say they have friends.
Really? Why is it a thing just to say you got friends? Why is that important? You ever invite a whole bunch of people to your wedding, you be like, what the hell did I do? What the hell did I do this for?
That's why I say when I get married,
We going to destination.
it's going to be
I'm
destination
getting married
small.
right over there.
Look, Shelly said we get married right over there.
You know,
It's
you
gonna be
gotta
small.
go plan, right.
Because why would we have this big festival, this big
And you're never
old
gonna
this
see half
gala,
the people ever
and
again.
invite
Not
all
gonna
these
be
people
there.
and spend money for
Yeah.
all these people
To talk about your
To
dress,
talk
to
about
talk
me.
about your
Dress, talk about
food.
that
your
never
lunch,
even
talk
told
about
me
your food.
congratulations,
Yeah.
that never
They didn't
spoke.
even know I was dating. let
No.
alone-
Right. But you want to come to my wedding.
Yeah.
Don't feel slighted, because the invitations are going to go out. Don't feel
But you said
Right.
that. You said
Right.
it's not an obligation. Now, watch this. I remember when I got married the first time. And there was someone who I thought was my friend. But because she was older, she refused to come out of the dressing room. And what she said was, this is not fair. I'm older than you, and you got married first.
What?
and did not come out the dressing room, and right there, that red flag let me know this nah, this
She was
ain't
more than a
Oh,
half for
she-
that.
right.
Okay.
This is your assignment. Like my husband said, understand the assignment. Have some, share your, that's why y'all gotta testify. Tell your testimony. I don't care how you tell it. Tell your testimony. And when you tell your testimony, watch the reaction of your friends. Watch the reaction. You want to see red flags in your friendship? Watch the reaction of your testimony.
Right.
Now run tell
And
that.
watch the friends that whenever you tell them something, they always try to pull it in and make it about themselves
Right.
after. Or like if you give an accomplishment, they should say, let me try to top that and
Exactly.
give a
They
bigger.
gotta give a greater.
Yeah.
Do I do that? Do I do that sometimes? Do I say, well, I did. I use myself as an example, but do I do that? I'm
I
doing.
mean,
No,
if
I
you
see.
can
I'm doing.
resonate
Look,
to
I'm
it,
doing this.
but-
I'm doing this because I want y'all to see how you got to ask those hard questions, even if you don't like the response. Ask the hard questions. This is how you keep your friendship fresh. You do inventory. Do I ever do that?
You don't do that. I think what you do, because you find a teaching moment in everything.
okay.
And that's what it is. And she used moments
She
a
just used
lot.
it as a door.
Yeah, she used it as a door.
Okay.
And it's a teachable moment all the time. It's
Okay.
a teachable. So if you're ever, blessed to be in her presence, and
Thank you.
if she's gonna use a moment, and she'll give you more, so that you can think about your situation. Even that you make people think deep.
Yeah, you gonna think.
Come off
you
the
have to.
surface.
Yeah, you gotta think.
And you change your level of thinking.
Right.
So you use it as a teaching moment.
Yeah.
Whereas people who are jealous or who may not understand you
Yeah.
will say, well, she tried to say that was no. It's never with that attitude, because when people take your accomplishment and they try to give one greater than
Yeah.
yours, it's like their whole demeanor, everything about that conversation says what they're trying to do.
Got it.
But you speak yours in a teaching
teachable moment.
moment,
Okay.
and with love, and
Right.
to let people see you. Now you get it,
Right.
and you be like, yeah, it opens up something.
Right.
It opens up more.
Right. I think people are not paying attention to the fruit in their friendships.
Wow.
Right.
I'm gonna say that again. People don't pay attention to the fruit in their friendships. Read Galatians 5. Love, patience, kindness, long suffering, gentleness, all of those fruits, the 9 fruits of the spirit. You cannot have a friend with no fruit.
Right.
If you got a friend and she evil, 9 times out of 10, that evil friend gonna turn on you. And the question is, why the hell do you got an evil friend in your space in the
Why
first
do
place?
you?
Right.
People don't entertain evil people. Why do you do that? Evil people can never be friends. They don't have them. They don't, because it's such a malicious, vindictive, toxic behavior until they'll tear down your success. And they don't even have to, they'll tear down your success. And y'all been friends for years. Or I'm not talking about people who I'm just me. You
Right.
took a picture of me at a conference. You came to one church service. No, you wasn't a friend. But I'm talking about people that you've known for years that are evil. But, we've been my friends for years. That's just the way she is. Y'all better watch that. That's just the
right.
way she is, mess.
Uh-uh.
Nah, she evil. That's just the. Are you serious with the beef patty place? What beef patty place?
This one.
Dylan want to get a beef patty on the way to the airport. She gonna interrupt our live.
That's
I'm
what
sorry,
she said. She wanted to
y'all.
get.
Yeah,
I
she's
just-
so.
You said she
Now,
expressed
hold on.
herself.
No, wait.
Right.
She's
Right.
the greedy
That's
friend.
just the way I
No,
am.
who the greedy friend? She the greedy friend in Kenya.
Oh yeah, that's
Kenya.
close. It's a close.
Auntie
Kenya.
Kenya ate let me tell you this fake vegetarian. She ate gold.
No, she said no. Hold
Yeah,
on.
she did
Hold
say
on.
this
What she
weekend.
said?
Yeah.
No, she's a vegetarian. She said, "I want the whole Jamaican
Jamaican
experience."
experience.
That's
She
what I
said,
said.
"That's what she said." She says, "I'm gonna get my money's worth.
Right.
I want the whole Jamaican experience." So what I did is I didn't let one friend throw another friend under the bus with all about getting
Get
understanding.
Right.
One of the things I want to talk about, and then we're gonna go get her juicy patty. We were celebrating her birthday, and we went to a club. We did.
We did.
We sat down and we let her enjoy her day.
We
Right.
did.
Or get over it. Stop being so deep. All right. We let her enjoy her day safely with her mother and her aunts.
Right.
safely. That's why we went safely. It ain't no excuse because I do it again with my husband if I wanted to. Nah. However, I realized something.
I don't
She,
want the frozen one. I'm sorry.
did she
I
really?
want the fresh beef patty.
There was a song that came on, and the song was "I'll Take Your Man." Who's City Girls? It was City Girls. The song was glorifying taking somebody's man. Now we talk about jealousy. I believe that this generation has glorified destroying marriages, friendships, or healthy household. Let's talk about that one friend that slept with her best friend's husband, or slept with somebody that she used to rock with, or
I'm gonna be quiet.
Jilla said I'm gonna be quiet. Nah, they got the code. There's a code in friendships
That's right.
that these women don't
They
care
don't
about
care
no
about
more.
it.
They don't care about the code.
That's right.
Now we're gonna let Dylan.
I just recently had a situation like that. I went back to Atlanta to visit some of my friends, some of my colleagues, and
But she was a real friend though,
this,
wasn't
yeah, this was a
Wow.
close friend, very close friend. No, somebody who I would call no matter what. Like we would laugh, we have so many memories together, and she slept with one of the guys that I used to be involved with, that I used to entertain.
it? So why is
And
it?
she was just like, there was no remorse behind it. I feel like she didn't care about what she did. She just cared about losing the friendship. But it's just like, if you even cared about the friendship in the first place, you
wouldn't have
done
did it.
So
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
like,
Do you think women do this because it's not that they're not afraid of the consequences. They feel because we're friends, we'll get through this. Why is it that women glorify that, we had someone recently that we ministered to that she let her friend move in her house and her best friend slept with her husband. This happens all the time. 1,400 people. This happens all the time when you have friends that they kind of get off. They get excited of taking your man, but you're a friend. Or friends that always, like, if you go out or whatever, if you say something to a guy or you say something to somebody, they come behind you and it becomes a competition.
Yeah.
What about those friends that when you talk to somebody, they turn around and they talk to them too? And then you find yourself in a cesspool of competition that you didn't start, but the friendship started. Why do women glorify themselves and saying, I have the ability to take your man, but yet and still believe that we could get over this because we're friends? It's wrong. And if you
very
did it,
wrong.
you're nasty.
I mean,
Go ahead.
I can't even think like that because that's not the type of person. I'm a firm believer in the girl code.
The
I
girl
feel
code.
like if my friend was involved with somebody,
That's hands
even
off.
if they had a
Hands off.
crush
That's right.
on that person, I don't like that person.
Wow.
I don't see that person.
That happens young and old.
Because it's
It
friends
does.
like that who they'll try to just latch on to the person that you're dealing with. Oh, this is my friend too. No, that's not your friend.
Wow.
And so, I can't answer that because I've never been that type of person. If my friend is involved with someone, that person is not on my radar. I don't even think about being friends with that person.
Go ahead, Chef.
I feel like in situations when that does happen, she was just an opportunist anyway. She
Wow.
was waiting for the right time
yeah.
for the door to open,
Wow.
so that she could do that.
But it happened to Portia on
I was
Atlanta
gonna say that
Housewives.
she did.
Yeah, she sure did. She went to her friend's house and walked away with her husband.
And that's so. And if
That
he
backfired.
walked away from you, if he walked away with
Yeah.
you, or he walked away from his wife with you, what do you think he's gonna do to you on down the line?
Wow.
He's not gonna stay with you.
Wow. Wow.
You're gonna sow that seed. You're gonna
You
reap
reap what
that
you
seed.
sow.
You're gonna
I believe
reap
in
that.
reaping it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, people reap what they sow.
So
That's
what are some of the signs that people can look out for? What are some of we understand it, but how does one begin to show themselves friendly? And what is it that people should really be looking out for to help develop themselves so that they can grow and know people for who they are?
you gotta watch.
let's go-
I always say that you gotta watch the fruit. Name the fruits of the spirit. It's 9 of them: love, it's faithfulness, loyalty. Just read Galatians 5. I'll put it up for you later. But I think this is me. I believe that pure friendships stand the test of time. They understand that we go through the good, the bad, and the ugly. However, what we understand is how to agree to disagree. I think healthy friendships have a healthy rhythm to it.
Right.
But this is what I'm going to tell all of y'all. Give them a temperament test.
Right.
That's right.
Didn't I say that?
That's right.
The temperament test. That means you're going to try them in every season. And you ain't going to tell them that you're giving them a temperament test. You're going to see how they handle every situation before you. And if they handle it with the fruits of the Spirit, you got something genuine. And if you're going to be a good friend, handle things with the fruit of the Spirit. But if you find people out the gate, they being malicious, evil, strifeful, jealous, envious, derailing, destructive, they were never a friend to you in the first place. It's not what's wrong with them, it's wrong with you, because you keep allowing it.
Then 1 Corinthians, the 13th chapter, is the love chapter.
The love chapter.
Love, gentleness, patience, temperance. You know, love doesn't see any wrong.
Yeah.
Love does never sides with wrong. And so
And you
also
can correct
1
them too.
Corinthians- You can correct them.
Yeah.
Also, 1 Corinthians, the 13th chapter, is a very good a very good reflective scripture to look at, along with Galatians, the 5th chapter. Will help you to be able to identify the fruits of what a friend really is.
Yeah.
You know what
Friendship
I'm saying?
have fruit. Go ahead, Michelle.
Oh, I just pulled up the fruit of the Spirit.
Go ahead, just shout them out real quick.
But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law.
Now, I'm going to help you, and we're going to end this. And that's how you handle friendships that are healthy. All of the fruits of the Spirit will be present in every season. That means even if we have a disagreement, I'm not going to check you. Let me check you. No. Can I bring something to your attention?
Exactly.
I want to show you something. Can we talk about it? You handle every situation in love.
1 Corinthians 13.
That's how you handle it. There's always fruit in friendships. There's always fruit in friendships. And when you handle every situation with the fruit of the Spirit and you could stand the test of time, you got something special. And so I like to say, on behalf of myself and my friends that are on here that I've had for 30, 40, 20 years, to all of you all who are with me on this trip, with my daughter, my husband, thank you for being amazing friends. But thank you for allowing me to share a friendship with you, because I got a part that I got to do too. So whatever it is that I've ever done to any of you, forgive me. If I've done anything to any of my friends that are on here who are my friends, forgive me. I'm not talking about somebody that got a few pictures and you ain't been to my house, you don't know nothing about my husband, you ain't know my mama, my daddy, or my dog. Now, I'm not talking about these people that got these imaginary things. I'm talking about my real friends that have seen me cry, that have gone through my divorce with me, that have been through my mother's death, that have seen me go through hell. My real friends that didn't get jealous of me, they didn't throw me under the bus.
Right.
If I got into a fight, they were saying, yo, let's do this now. No, we gonna fight together. My friends that got out the car and said, nah, you ain't gonna whoop her. And no, we all gonna. My friends, I say thank you. And if I've ever hurt any of you, forgive me. Michelle, if I ever hurt you, forgive me. I love you. Kenya, if I've ever hurt you, forgive me. Dylan, if I've ever hurt y'all, said anything, forgive me. I'm sorry. You hear me? Because I need y'all. Yeah, I need y'all. Y'all are my, I need y'all. And this is just, we on vacation. But if y'all knew, this is how we are in our circle. This is how we are in our circle. We are friends. We are a sisterhood. And I thank you, Carol, Dee Dee, Trina, Melissa, Corinne. These are my friends. My sister Joy, my husband. These are friends that they have been through hell. They have seen me when I got locked up. They was at the prison with me, getting me out. They was there wiping my tears. Y'all my friends. And so I say I cherish my friends, because God says you have to know that they'll stick closer to you than a brother. And so I thank you. And so I want y'all to take inventory of your friends. And if y'all have friends, you better cherish them, because good friendships are rare.
They're rare.
And so what we let you see is a little bit of rarity. Take inventory of your friends and how you treat them, because they can last a lifetime if you do it right.
Love your friends. Do it right.
I love my friend.
We love you.
Love my friend.
We
Love my
love you.
friend. Love my
Come on,
friend.
Pickles, get up.
Love my friend. All right, let's go get her.
Get up.
Come on, Juicy
Get
Patty.
up.
Come on, we gotta
Come
get this
on.
juice.
She is too much. Ain't she?
Woo. All right. Love y'all.
Bye.
Set your notifications to this page. And so we love you. See you in Charlotte. Wait, Bible study tonight. We'll see. As soon as we get off the flight, we're going to write the Bible study. See y'all, Bible study. Fred, you my friend. I love you, Fred. You're my friend. Travel around the world. One from the, oh, y'all gonna try to harmonize.